What's going on, YouTube? Frosty here. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm really proud to see the amount of pushback that the Helldivers 2 community has given Sony regarding their new PlayStation Network linking with Steam. This decision showcases the idiocy of Sony and just how out of touch their team is here. Because I don't think this is something that anyone wanted, anyone asked for, anyone was expecting. And it's almost treated by Sony as a favor to the PC community, to the Steam players. Hey, now you can link your account to PlayStation Network. Isn't that great? All of the safety and security we have? Welcome in. Yeah, you mean the safety and security of a company that in 2011 was hacked and 77 million people's profiles were leaked? That safety and security? Or the safety and security of a hack after that releasing credit card information of your users? That's safety and security. Okay, right. Just wanted to make sure we're on the same page here. Because last time I checked, Steam doesn't have these issues. And people like to launch their game off of Steam. They don't want to have to link their Steam account to a PSN account to be able to access a game. That sounds redundant and stupid. But of course, this is gaming executives that we're dealing with. A lot of them are morons. A lot of them are stupid, highlighted by this decision. I don't know how anybody thought this was a good idea and thought that there wouldn't be pushback. Of course, I'm proud of the community pushing back against it, but I'm also looking at this decision and saying, who greenlit this? They should not have a job. Because what has happened is it has led to 84,000 negative reviews on Helldivers 2's Steam page. 84,000 negative reviews. That game was mostly positive because it came out of nowhere. It was a smash hit. It was everything everyone wanted. And the game spoke for itself. And it led to more sales because it was a good game. Because it did two things right. Focused on the experience for the players and focused on fun. Shocking, right? When you focus on fun and the experience, you make good games instead of focusing on revenue. And in this case, idiocy. I do not understand what gaming executives are doing right now. Because what they're doing is effectively deteriorating their entire industry. They're pushing people away. Why does anybody want to buy Helldivers 2 now? Oh, I have to link my PSN account? Why? For what reason? I know the reason. But it makes no sense. They want your data. They want your data so they can sell you more stuff. That's what it's about. They want your tendencies so they can feed it into an algorithm that they've paid way too much money for to try to sell you more stuff. That's what it's about. It's not about your safety. It's not about your security. It's not about toxic players. No. It's about your data and they want it. Simple as that. But it once again highlights that the people at the head of the industry right now do not understand the communities they're trying to deliver games to. They don't. I mean, heck, we saw it with that Star Wars game from Ubisoft. Who thought escalating prices was a smart idea? Ubisoft clearly did, but no one's going to buy the game now. Like, sure, you're going to have some people buy it here and there, but it's nowhere near going to be the hit that Ubisoft probably expected it to be because they've just decided to alienate their player base because they're, quote-unquote, too poor, I guess. The idea of all this is coming from somebody that does not have a clue what they're doing. Because not only do you now have to link your Steam account to a PSN account to be able to access Helldivers 2, a game you've paid for, you've paid full price for. There's certain regions that just don't have PlayStation Network at all. And for some reason, I don't know why, but yeah, how are they going to play the game they paid for? Sony, explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm 5. Are you just going to grant them access but no one else? Seems a little unfair, doesn't it? Maybe instead what you should do is just axe the entire thing because it makes you look bad. It makes you look incompetent, makes you look out of touch, makes you just look like an idiot. And I'm sorry, that's how you come across right now. A bunch of idiots. Because it's true, and it doesn't take long. A quick Google search shows you how the community feels. And then on top of it, a quick Twitter search, or X as Elon Musk likes to call it, shows you just how stupid and out of touch these guys are. There's not a positive thing about them right now. I mean, this tweet from the Ackman perfectly sums it up. Sony is effing insane. Arrowhead weren't even given details on how this new update for Helldivers 2 would work with regions that can't make a PSN account. How do you F up this bad, Sony? Incompetency. Incompetency. You promote people that have no idea what's going on with this industry. That's how it happens. That's exactly how it happens. And Arrowhead, the developer, is behind this because Sony's just the publisher. It sounds as if they've had the rug pulled out under them. It was like, hey, make this really great game. Thank you. Rug pulled out. Now we're going to try to sell more stuff from the PlayStation Network. Thank you guys for getting so many people invested in a Sony product. Thank you so very much. And the worst part about all of this was the fact that Helldivers 2 was a healthy, thriving community of players. People that loved the game, people that enjoyed it, and did your marketing for you. Made you money because word of mouth was so positive about this game. And it has now led to, sorry, my numbers were wrong earlier, 100,000 negative reviews now on Steam. Do you think people are going to be more inclined to purchase this game now after this whole fiasco? And now when you pop up Helldivers 2, it's always going to have this asterisk next to it. Instead of it being a super fun game, an experience to share with your friends, it's now got this asterisk because of stupidity. And I already know there's going to be detractors out there, shills out there. They're going to say to people, what's the big deal? It's called bait and switching people. That's what it is. They bait and switch you and you're buying it and you're into it for whatever reason. Why you need to link your Steam to your PSN account in the first place is asinine. But on top of that, there's people that don't have access to PlayStation Network in their region. Solve that problem for me, please. But not just that. While you're also shilling for Sony, tell me how you think their development team over at Arrowhead feel with the rug being pulled out from under them. With this whole situation now being pushed on their shoulders instead of Sony's. Because it's up to them now to figure out all the semantics of how this is going to work out. Because Sony was too stupid and short-sighted to really see the problem here. And that's what it is. It's a problem. Is it that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things? No. But it's the fact that players have been playing for months with none of this being required. And all of a sudden, for whatever reason, Sony's like, now's the time that this needs to be done because we want that sweet, sweet data. But that's all I can say on this topic. I'm not a Helldivers 2 player, but man, do I feel for the community. I'm happy that there's been so much pushback. I'm happy that people have decided to take a stand and say, we're done here. We're done. It was great while it lasted. And it's such a disappointment when you have something as great as what we've had with Helldivers 2 be completely erased by morons at the top of the gaming industry. Let this be a lesson. Decisions like these have long-lasting effects. People don't forget. And be better, Sony. Simple as that. But that's all that I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, can you please hit that like button? If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.